So initially this is a trolley. This is a ball. So let me take mass of the ball is m1, mass of the trolley, let it be m2, and initially it is at rest. I'll project. So there's a point A, there's a B. He has given some, and it is at midpoint of that. From the middle of the trolley, I'll project it with a speed, say v naught. And the collisions between the walls, let it be equal to E. Determine the total time needed for the ball to strike A, rebound, then strike B and rebound, and then return to the center of the cart. What is the center of the cart? C. After what time, again it will return back to this particular point. At t equals 0, this is thing. So I think if you can understand this, you can proceed into this one. So first it will, to move from A to C, it will take time. Meanwhile, what will happen to cart? Cart will move? No, it will not move. No, it will be there only. It will go and collide. I think our examination system will not permit you to read slowly also. You have to read very fast, because the type of exams what you are writing, by this time all of you might have got practice, no? Very fast reading, analysis, looking at diagram, because finally you are trained for competitive exams. Huh? If a Olympiad exams are there, no, that is totally different, where they give 2 questions, 1 hour time, you can analyze. But the advanced JEE mains advanced are totally different. The fast thinking is what you have to develop. Less thinking, the basic fundamentals should be applied in a very systematic and very fast way. That's what our Indian competitive exams are there, no? So where the ball will be here. So it is about to collide. There's a one time. So how much of time it will take it? So call this is T1. This should be equal to U by D. It will cover distance D, no? Sorry, D by U. And it is about to collide with this one. Still it will be attached. After collision, it will rebound. It will rebound with a speed, and the trolley will have velocity towards right here.
Or if the ball goes towards right, the cart should go towards left, no sir.
Is it like that? Whose side? Why I should think? Not reading question, read question pa. Read question. Neglect friction. Okay, no?
Okay, sir.
This is, I'll take it out. There's a third diagram. I think, okay, I'll give number for diagram. It'll be easy for you. So after collision, let this have a speed v1. This is v2. Let's keep high on the ball. It is like this. So what we should do now? We should calculate that m1 and m2. Then only we can enter into the problem. Okay, how to get that m1 and m2? This is the third diagram. So what is t? T is equal to, after what time the ball will reach one end of the trolley? D by U. So call this is T1, T2, anything that one. Next, after this, how to get V1, V2? There's no other way, no? It's telling quotient of restitution all. So towards right, it will be positive. Apply conservation of momentum from second and third diagram. For second and third diagram, it will be M1 V0 is equal to minus M1 V1 plus M2 V2. This is one equation one. Quotient of restitution formula. E is equal to anything that is towards right positive. So V2 plus V2 minus of minus V1. Velocity is directed along line of impact. Plus V0. Initially, what is the state of trolley? It's rest. So this is equal to V2 plus V1. Solving 1 and 2, we'll get expression for V1 and V2. Okay, we'll, yeah. So V1 will be, we need values, without this can't. It should be V2 is equal to M1U 1 plus C by M1 plus M2. Okay, these are the velocities obtained after first collision. Now what will happen to ball? From A, it should move towards B, no? So by the time it reaches B, what is the time it will take? 2D by V1. So the next sequence, I think I have no space here, so I'll scroll down. I'm going to go like this. So now what will be the next part? So the trolley will be here. Let me draw here. Where the ball will reach the other end of the trolley. The ball is here. What is the speed? V1, and the trolley will be moving with the speed V2. Then what is this time? Let it be T1, let me call it. This time will be 2D by V1. Able to make it out? The time taken to move from A, or say this is C to A. Yeah, some of you are getting confused even with the symbols. Time taken to move from A to B. Is that okay, symbols now? So we know V1, so it's over, quite over. Now what will happen? One more collision occur. After collision, we'll find out the speed now again. I think anybody can solve if you can read and start reading and thinking on it, analyzing, drawing diagram, what will happen to this, after this event, what will happen. In a sequence order, if you start thinking, I think you can manage such numericals. That's what happens in most of the advanced problems. You don't need any big brain, just constant thinking on a subject. After collision, so this particular will have velocity say v4 and it will rebound with a speed v3. So how do you can say v4? You solve the problem. If you get negative, change direction. That's all. No, why to?
Sir, sir, time taken by the ball to travel from A to B should be distance by that
Relative
relative velocity,
velocity.
no, sir.
Yes. Yeah, it should be.
Sir, V1 should be EM2 minus M1 into U, sir.
No, it should be relative. What I wrote only V1. I'll change it. It should be relative velocity, no? V1 plus V2. Okay, fine.
Sir, V1 should be EM2 minus M1 into U by M1 plus M2.
V1,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
V1 is EM2 minus M1. Okay, one U is missing here. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now come for this last. You, if you can get this, I think problem over. So I'll apply conservation of momentum again between the what are the symbols? Third, fourth, and fifth diagram. Between fourth and fifth, we'll apply it. What is the initial momentum? M2 V2 minus M1 V1 is equal to M2 V4 plus M1 V3. Then applying quotient of restitution. Again, the convention is same. Towards right is positive. In anything directed towards right is positive. So E is equal to V4 plus V4 V3 minus V1 plus V2. Check symbols is very important. Velocity of the final velocity of the trolley minus final velocity of the ball. Velocity of separation, velocity of approach, V1 towards left minus V1 plus V2. Or this
V3, right?
Symbols. Yeah, this is V3.
Yes.
So negative sign is there, no? So E into V1 plus V2, we can write it as V3 minus V4. That negative sign. So this is the equation 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6. Substituting V1, V2 there and getting V3, V4. Then so what is the time taken? Again, it should come here, no? The ball should come to the C. So in this case, what is the time taken? Actually, the trolley will undergo displacement. Since I don't have space, I'm just showing it here. You would have that imagination. The trolley is in motion. The ball or weapon, when it comes to this position, M1, this is C. So what we should write? Time taken to move from B to C. This should be equal to D by V3 minus V4. Look at the thing. Relative velocity. Velocity of the ball minus velocity of the trolley. In the denominator, you should take it. So what is the total time taken should be TCA plus TAB plus TBC. What is TCA? D by U. TAB 2D by V1 plus V2. What is TBC? D by V3 minus V4. So what you should do, calculate V1, V2, all substitute here, V3 minus V4. We'll get the required answer.
Sir, once you share the question. Thank you, sir.
Again, we should calculate V3, V4. No, we know V1, V2. V3, V4 has to be determined. You do calculation, I'll write down the answer. We'll take the next one, no problem. The final answer will be d by u, d by eu, d by e square u. This will be your answer. Huh? Do calculate and verify this. Okay, I'll take the next one here.
Sir,
Two will come here. Huh? Two will come one.
sir,
Ah,
sir, means this process will be continued, no, sir, till infinity.
again, yes, it will be.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
It will continue, no? Okay, that I made correction. Two will be here. Check this. It should be like this. Huh? This should be our answer. D by u by 2d by eu d by e square u. Take next one.